American exposure.
It's Matthew Gillett from Matthew Gillett Gallery at the beautiful Scarborough Hotel. Good morning. How are you?
I'm well. How are you guys?
We're fantastic. Now, you are an ambassador for Are You OK Day, which we're big supporters of here at I98. It's very important that we ask people if they're okay, isn't it?
It is indeed. I think it's I think it's taking it to the next level as an Australian culture. I think we always say, "How you going?" But we never actually hang around for the answer.
You're a role model for young guys who have suffered from depression and anxiety, and I think it's really important, Matthew, because as chicks we talk about it a lot. I had an anxiety disorder for a while too, and we're open about it, but guys aren't as open about it, and that's why men tend to suffer a lot in silence. So when someone like yourself comes out, who's a painter, a surfer, just a good-looking, nice, knockabout bloke, I think it's important that guys can look up to people like you and go, well, if he can talk about it, then I can talk about it.
Yeah, no, I think it's just one of those things, you don't have to sit around and suffer in silence. And I think the more, with me overcoming it, and I still have to battle, on a daily basis with it, but I think just the fact that you can get out there and talk freely about it without the stigma that's usually associated with it. My background was, in the music industry, working with guys that I thought would never have these kind of issues, and, it's quite prevalent, and it seems to be such a big issue, and I'm really excited of late because it seems to be popping up everywhere. You see on Instagram people reposting about, anxiety and the symptoms and the signs to look for, and I'm sure it just seems to be a really positive energy around it at the moment.
Oh, I love it, and
getting out there, and it's
Matthew, you're
really
spreading the positive energy too through painting, and I think this is wonderful. You've got a gallery set up there at the beautiful Scarborough Hotel, and your artwork is not just in a gallery situation; it's sort of sprinkled right throughout the venue. So while people are having a beer or having a yummy meal, they can look at your artwork, and it's artwork that helped you get through your depression. And you're trying to say to other people, maybe artwork will help them get through a tough period in their life as well. Maybe they need to start painting. I mean, why not?
Yeah. Well, it's, one of the major ideas behind the gallery was to, bring art back to the people in a place where, has quite a high traffic, and just exposing people that may not ever walk into a gallery, and it might actually, spring some kind of interest, or my story might inspire them to pick up a brush and do something, and also such a unique location to really showcase, the local talent that is on this part of the coast. Is the depth of talent is huge.
There is.
You've got a couple, haven't you?
Yeah.
Yeah, in this particular show, I've got another two artists with me. A young guy from Ostomy called Rudy Kistler, whose stuff is absolutely amazing.
Yeah.
Awesome.
And another girl from Bulli called My New and Long. And, these guys have been super fantastic to be involved in the first show here. And I'm doing 8-week shows here, and we have an opening night every 8 weeks. And then I will source another two artists for the next show.
Oh, well, okay.
Fantastic.
27th of June, I think.
If local artists here would like to support that, if they want to get involved and contact you and perhaps have their art on display at the Scarborough Hotel, how can they get in touch with you?
Yeah, I mean, you can get onto the Scarborough Hotel
.com.au. Yep.
Yeah, which has the links to both the Facebook pages for the Matthew Gillett Gallery. Or you could just pop up and see me. I'm here every Wednesday from 9 to 5.
I think it's a great idea. Go and check it out at the Matthew Gillett Gallery. Some local artists doing their stuff and trying to get rid of the stigma that is surrounding anxiety and depression, which 1 in 4 of us suffer from. So that's a lot of our listeners. Thank you so much, Matthew. And I believe Gordon Bradbury, the mayor, officially opened it. So well done.
He sure did.
We'll get down there and check it out too. Thanks for chatting this morning.
Fantastic, guys.
Rebel